Lester asks, what do you think of agribusiness as a growth opportunity? I think that's very, very tough, because even if you get the commodity right, even if you get the wheat price right, or you get the canola price right, or you get the pork bellies price right, or the live cattle price right, the agribusiness might not make any money because of drought or flood or pest. And even though the commodity price might go up, the business might actually miss out on that opportunity because of acts of God, so to speak. Greg asks, retail stocks, especially the Reject Shop and JB Hi-Fi, still growth stocks? Look, Greg, I spoke to a very good friend of mine who is a very large shopping centre owner in Australia, and he tells me that unless you're selling hot chocolates, cakes, chocolate, gourmet chocolates, or other foodstuffs such as Asian takeaway, everyone seems to be suffering. Reject Shop, JB Hi-Fi, I think they're going to be challenged in terms of strong growth, but when they're very cheap, and see what's happening now, of course, is that the share prices for these companies have gone up because the government has come out and said in the budget that you can buy as many $20,000 products as you like for your business, and you're going to get a significantly more attractive treatment through your tax return than you would have previously. And as a result, a lot of people believe people are going to buy $20,000 worth of plasma tellies, and JB Hi-Fi is going to benefit. There's some truth to that, but it won't mean the company's going to double, triple, or quadruple its profits over the next 5 years. Marcus asks, everything looks to be overpriced. What should I do? Well, actually, what you should do is use Skaffold to look for opportunities every day, because even though the market was expensive, a company like Certex became fair value, and then it went from $14 back to $30 in the space of a few months. And you know, there was an offering there of 100% return potentially. And it's not that potential. We bought the stock on the day that it dropped. And so there are always opportunities, even in an expensive market. And so the important thing is to keep your eye on those opportunities. What's going on with Medibank? Richard, we believe Medibank's future is bright. We could be wrong on that. But we believe it's bright, and we own the stock, and we're going to continue owning it. So for us, the only thing that's going on with Medibank is that the share price has gone down. There's some concern that in the short term, there's going to be some pressure on their margins and pressure on premiums. That could be true, but that could be an opportunity rather than a risk. Another one is the healthcare sector overvalued and due for a correction? The short answer is yes, it's overvalued or overpriced, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's due for a correction. And the last one, PEG ratios, do we use them? No, and the reason why we don't use them in isolation is because, quite simply, what we've noticed is that when we've done our algorithmic testing, our back testing of PEG ratios, they don't seem to work. And I know Peter Lynch was a big fan of them, and he said that he used them, but there's a lot of research that shows that, you know, on a purely quantitative basis, they don't work on their own. You really should focus on quality businesses trading at a discount to intrinsic value with bright prospects, and Skaffold is uniquely positioned to help you do that.
Investing in shares can be rewarding when you do your research, but it can also take up a lot of your time. There's so much information out there. How do you quickly sort through the companies worth investing in and those to steer clear of? Skaffold is my research tool of choice. It tracks and reports on all ASX listed companies, plus thousands of global stocks daily, helping me decide which stocks to buy and sell. I can quickly filter through the reports to get the information I need. The rating system is like a set of traffic lights for the stock market. Green is good, orange is caution, and red is don't go any further. Skaffold's top stock choices have been highlighted for their outstanding performance by Money Magazine. With Skaffold doing the work for me, I have the confidence to make investment decisions without having to spend hours sifting through financial data. Now you can take control of your time and your portfolio. Why not take Skaffold for a test drive today?